Yo, what's going on, my Chicago bros? And today I'm back with another banger video as always. And this one is another replay review. I know I'm going back to back. It was first Miss and now it's this, but this one's a little bit different because this one's is how we qualified for RLCS. So if you guys didn't know, there's basically every team energy phase, like literally every team had to qualify for the main event. And so we had to play a Swiss format, and for our final match we played the new team from South America called True Neutral. And I'm just going to review a game that we won in this series and break it down because I know what's best, what's going on, and what happened with the team. And I think you guys are really going to like it because I'm going to be able to give you like literally everything I was thinking, the team was thinking, and break it down as best as I can so you guys can learn from it. But before we get into it, you guys got to hit the like button, you got to comment, you got to sub. It's free. Come on, bro. It's like the content is unreal. No, I'm just joking. Just spread the love, you know what I'm saying? But let's just get right into it. So let me turn this down as always. But so yeah, yesterday was the Swiss format for the open qual. It was streamed on a few channels, but we ended up beating Sonics, then SSG, and then lost to FaZe, and then beat True Neutral to qualify. But one thing I'll say before we really get into anything, True Neutral and us are literally maybe two of the more aggressive teams in like the entirety of the game, and all of these games were like the most low-scoring games you were seeing, which is like it was so mind-blowing to like us during the series. You're like, dude, why is it so low-scoring? It was like so intense. It was straight like mental battle. Like this felt like an OT the entire series. So one thing we did kind of pick up on is like we had a lot of pressure at times, but they camped the net a lot. Or camp the net a lot, as well as just like sit and wait for us to kind of try and just score a perfect shot. So obviously if a team camps the net a lot, you got a bump. And as you can see, like me turning out ball cam right there, I was hunting for a defender. And then since they're both camping net, one's a backboard, one's a net, Jariz makes a really good rotation, and all that open space allows for a free shot for the net. But again, we're at like the pro level. Again, just want to put a shot on that, establish pressure. Again, looking for another pass. Didn't get it, but you just want to keep the ball in. You just want to keep them in the anaconda grip, as it's called. See, like, so what we were really trying to do was just trying to keep the ball in until we break them or force them to make a mistake. So Drew hits a high. It was intended to be a pass, but obviously not every pass is perfect. So instead, we know they're low boost, so we just let AJG touch the ball or clear it, because now the ball's just right back in their end after this. Like, there's a couple of balls going back and forth, but we end up back on their side, and we can keep the anaconda. Now, that was a good touch by them. Honestly, my touch could have been better. I could have kept it closer for a 50, but yeah. So just saving boost right here, moving up the field so I can follow up my teammate's touch. You know, take their boost, stay upfield for a boom. Again, want to go for a demo because if I remove, this might be honestly a kind of idiotic play, but I think it could work as well. If I remove AJG from this play, like after Raisable touches this, then there's literally, I can call for my team that there's space. Don't worry about it. Like, don't stress at all. Because obviously Shad's not there, right? We saw Shad wasn't there. So we can be like, yo, don't stress, don't panic. Just like, I don't know what to call it, but like, you can call it like, just relaxing, basically. Just don't stress, because there's no one that can possibly score anymore, because like if you remove that defender. Honestly, I had a lot of space right here. This is a ball where I shouldn't just hit forward, because I think my original intention when I jumped was hit it to Jariz, but there's no way I'm gonna be able to get it to him, or he's gonna be able to receive it. So I kind of give the ball off to Raisable, which is a bad play by me, and then they get a passing play out of it. But Jariz does a really good job to watch the pass. And honestly, after our first series against Sonics, this was like the best we've played probably since like the last RLCS season. I don't know what it is with G2 and off-season tournaments, but we just suck. Let me go back to this real quick. So Raceable goes for a good solo play. They're really good at solo plays, like True Neutral, this new Sam team. Like, they will hurt you. And I know he's going to go for the shot here. So literally, instead of trying to meet the ball at the backboard or read the backboard, my best bet is just to, because like at this angle, I'm basically covering the entire net. Like, if we go to Raceable's point of view, like at this point, for him to score this crazy angle, I'm literally covering almost the entire net. So we used to get a perfect shot. So because I just put myself in a position to like cover as much of the net as possible, then it just becomes the more like efficient play, if that makes sense. So that was, and I literally, like, that stuff you calm, you're like, I'm trying to block double, Because if he hits it over, then it's not in, and, you know, at the end of the day, you'd rather not be in than... What a save. Okay, this is where, like... This is just where, like, we knew that, like, I was like, dude, these dudes are crazy. This is going to be a battle. Like, the fact that he gets a double save and then recovers so nicely and gets another save on me is just ridiculous. This is where it's like a mental war. So right here, they get the double save. And then Dries, I think, didn't expect Razewell to be on this so fast, or he crept up a little bit too much. And I think he just wasn't aware. And then, yeah. That's the crazy part, though. If you, like, move, like, it happens to everyone. But if you just make one tiny mistake, then that's when they capitalize. Because we are on their side a lot, so a lot of times they don't have a lot of boost. And then when you think they don't have boost, they pull it out of their behind 100 boost canister, and you're like, where'd they get that from? So down 1-0. But then again, when we're like, you can't really be stressed in this situation about scoring because you have half a game left, and that's such a long time. Especially with the way we were playing in this series, how the first couple games went. We knew that, you know, that like a goal would come eventually. We just have to keep doing what we're doing, because if you try something new and artificial, you're just not going to be very good at it. But if you practice what you like preach, or what your game plan is and what we were doing, basically, we knew a goal would go in eventually. So right here, Dries does a good job. Just get the ball on their side, you know, put some pressure on them. Maybe they make a mistake. And what do you know? Razewell, I don't know how, but he doesn't land on the wall. And then I see he can't recover, so I'm like, okay, let me slot this real quick, top bins. You know me, baby. Steph Curry. But, yeah. So, like I said, like, literally two mistakes. I don't know how many mistakes there were, like, glaring mistakes. But, like, each mistake caused the team a goal. Honestly, not the greatest one. I need to get better at my 1v1s and the 3v3 situations, because I do get those, and I need to be scoring them. Good pass by Dries. See, like, the fact that we do this, like, a lot of teams do this, but, like, a little 1-2 like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense, because if they have to block this, or they don't want to make it a threat, like, they don't want it to let it get close to their net. So since Shad jumps for this, like, even though I don't beat him, it works perfectly fine, because JNAPS is in a good enough position where now he just gets an air dribble, and now they have to wait a net, because they can't go up again and challenge to make before it becomes threatening, because their dude is just still in the air. Like, Shad was still in the air. Honestly, pretty terrible rotation by me. Like, this is something you guys should never do. So I come back, and I need to always rotate back post. That is a staple of Rocket League, in my opinion. So rotate back post. What I rotate straight to net like this, but instead I should have gotten these pads like around here and rotated like this. But since I rotate like this, don't get pads. I'm just like, dude, like, what is this positioning? I am an actual bot in this situation. I really can't help my team. Now, luckily, Dries gets it out, like, gets a touch, so then he allows me to get this boost. But, like, me positioning right there, if we got scored on, it'd probably be my fault. It would be my fault, just because, like, what am I doing? See, like, I'm explaining these matches happened on Friday, and today's Saturday. I'm recording this. But, like, when I record, I haven't done many of my replays or, like, G2 replays, but on the channel recently. But, like, I straight be like, you know, while I'm watching with you guys, I can improve, you know? JNAPS with a good try. Not the greatest touch by me. I just gave it right to Razewell. But Dries does a good job reading his clear. See, again, now we have, like, they have possession of the ball. We don't just want to throw ourselves at them. See, we want to stay, like, in a position to make a play happen, but we don't want to force it. JNAPS with a really good air dribble. That way he forces Shad to go. Again, Shad has to go because he can't let it get closer to his net where it becomes more of a threat. Now, a big thing is, guys, so this goes for any rank. If your teammate in 2v2, 3v3, if your teammate's in the corner, so like JNAPS is in the corner and he has low boost because he just air dribbled, right? Now, I know Razewell's gonna beat me to this, or not even beat, even if he like 50s me, it's not an advantageous position for me. So the best play here is to literally drive up to him like you're gonna hit it, but don't even leave the ground and just turn around. Because now, because of that, Razebull got a little bit probably scared, and like anyone would, and he just hit the ball forward. And then that's where, if your teammate's positioned well enough, like Drees was, Drees literally gets the free touch, he hits it to open space, and now he can go make a play, and I still have all my boosts, and I'm right back in the play. But if I jumped at it, I would have wasted boosts, I would have been out of the play, and Drees would have been left alone in a 1v3 or 1v2, right? So that is a huge tip to you guys. It literally can be done for any rank. One thing I've noticed is our backboard defense is actually pretty good in this game. Alright, dead ball, OT. What's gonna happen? Good kickoff. I got absolutely booted right there. But JNAPS gets a free air dribble. He almost scores it. Yeah. But then again, see, he gets the save, he gets the solo play, but then their only option, okay, let me go back. Their only, Razebull's only option is to wait, and then he hits it right to Drees. And then Drees is like, okay, I'll keep the ball in, keep the pressure going, but I'll also at the same time stall sometimes so JNAPS can get out. As you can see, he's flipping away. I'll stall sometimes so JNAPS can get boost, get back in the play, but I'll also keep pressure at the same time. So like that, it gets a 50-50. Because let's be realistic. I'll go back one more time. Sorry about this. But like, Drees ain't scoring from this position. Everyone knows that. So you got to think about what, again, the most efficient play is. So he stalls a little bit of time, gets a good 50. And now Razebull kind of panics here. He tries to go for a ceiling clear, but it doesn't really work. And Drees gets a demo. And I knew Drees got a demo because of comms. And like, more importantly comms, but you can also see in the kill feed or in the game. And now I know Razebull's so far away that I can just get a catch. And this is, I honestly, like, this is really important, and this happens a lot, but you got to know your opponents and know what type of team you're going against. And for AJG, I know he's usually super aggressive when he challenges. Like, he's the most aggressive player on their team, and they're an aggressive team. So as soon as I dribbled, I knew it was AJG, or I saw that it was AJG. I was like, okay, I should flick early because he likes to challenge fast. And as well as, if I don't flick early enough, if I get dunked, Drees is in their corner and JNAPS is alone for a while. And like, the most efficient play and least risk is flicking early, because if he doesn't challenge, then I just put a shot on net. You keep the pressure, right? But I knew AJG is an aggressive player, and because of it, I decided to flick early, and I was right, and it felt good, not gonna lie. That was the game that I'll disqualify for the new season of RLCS, and it's going to be this Friday. Upcoming is the new season of RLCS. The journey to Sweden begins. So if you guys want to follow G2, my journey, I'll be posting more videos on RLCS. Maybe I'll do some comms videos. You guys gotta let me know. But I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.